time I'm in Guyana. Don't ask me how I leave St. Lucia and get to Guyana so quickly. We'll talk about that later. With me here is the Director of Tourism for the island of Guyana. How are you? His name is Kamrul Batch. Kamrul.
Hi, Tenny. Pleasure.
Yes, man. It's really good to have you.
Yeah,
good.
Absolutely. Well, just a quick correction here. We're not an island, actually.
You're a country.
So we're a country. We're a nation.
We're a nation.
Continental South America.
Oh, yes.
But we are culturally Caribbean. So just wanted to make that distinction.
Oh, yes. So it's not just a little island, of course, not.
Right. So, yeah, we're bordering with Brazil and Suriname.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And the Atlantic Ocean, Venezuela, of course. But yeah, our people, our values, our norms are authentically Caribbean.
And you have discovered oil recently, if I should start there, is a group which...
That's right.
How much of an asset is that to the country, and has that really affected the behavior of your population in any serious way so far?
Right. Well, oil is a blessing, of course. Oil is a blessing, and thankfully at play to really manage that resource and that industry well. Of course, it has had significant spin-off benefits for the tourism industry, as you can imagine.
Yes.
Expats come.
Precisely.
You know, they need somewhere to stay. You know, they need things to do. So
your Airbnb people are making a lot of business.
Absolutely. And then, of course, that is having a good effect on activity. I just spoke about that, where, you know, increasing connections from Europe, North America, the Caribbean, and elsewhere, bringing more travels to Ghana. So all in all, very well positioned now, and we were able to on more markets.
But in terms of your tourism development over time, how has that been going so far? Before oil, is there a tremendous leap now since oil, or you really had a vibrant industry going before that? Well,
you know, tourism in Ghana has always been growing incrementally, of course, and just want to make the distinction about the type of product that we offer. So, you know, the viewers in the background can see the Kaieteur Falls, the highest single drop waterfall in the world, and you can see things like birding, river trips, adventure product, culture and people, events. So that's how Guyana's position is. Is not the
it's not the sunset and
not just the sunset, you know, that product of the Caribbean. So it's differentiated. Let's put it like that. And our unique value proposition is, of course, that nature, that adventure, that culture, that sustainable ecotourism product.
Precisely.
And as you know, more and more travelers globally
I want the ecotourism, and they want to know more about the people
they want
and the country.
Get into the communities. They want to have a meal at someone's home. They want to do a market tour. They want that farm to table experience. They want to be immersed in the experience. You know, so
the lifestyle of the people.
They want to participate. And just like here in Jamaica, you know, people want to get to know the Jamaican culture. And I think that is how Jamaica has really positioned its product well. So similarly in Ghana, we're doing that, and more, like I said, there is a growing demand really for this type of tourism.
Wonderful, good. And how long have you been in the business?
The industry has, you know, we've started within the early 90s there. You know, early 90s the private sector association got going, and then of course the tourism authority was formed in 2002, and from then we're just growing from strength to strength.
In terms of your young population, now young people tend not to understand the value and the worth of tourism excepting to get a job. How do you see the young population, you know, developing a relationship and an interest in the industry?
Right, and one of the key roles and responsibility of the tourist board is really to show that tourism can be more than a transient thing, right? You can form great careers in tourism. So a lot of people think about, oh, it's just wait staff, or it's just housekeeping, or it's clerical in nature.
It's so much more than that.
It's so much more than that. There's supervisory management positions. There's so much more. There's lots of intricacies within the tourism industry. It's a complicated industry. It's a people-to-people industry. And that is why we need to focus on developing career paths for the guides, for the managers, for everybody really, so that you know that whole ecosystem collectively is developed in tandem.
How do you market?
We market through many different means. Being present here, right, at Caribbean Travel Marketplace, we have market representation in our key source markets. Of course, we have digital marketing service providers as well. We work with social media influencers, traditional media, and so much more.
And you're satisfied at this time in terms of how the product is evolving? Absolutely.
The product is, of course, transitioning. We're constantly refining, constantly getting great feedback from the travel trade, from media, media, you know, and we are open. We're
Yes.
open to constructive feedback, and we're taking and we're listening, and we're improving product day after day.
In terms of your presence at this venue, at this marketplace, at this time, how is that for you? Is this a good time for you to be here and to reposition as you try to reposition your product?
Yeah, very timely. And the thing, Teddy, we need to be consistent. We were in Barbados, we connected,
Yes.
and we're not connecting back with the exact same people. They're new suppliers,
Yes.
they're new buyers, and of course, we need to re-emphasize with the existing, you know, relations that we have. So it's very important to be present at marketplace. I mean, it's the single largest tourism event in the Caribbean region, and we're really happy that we're here. We're making the right connections, and you know, all these service providers that we're connected with now. We in fact we've been utilizing a few that we established last year. So we're going to continue evolving, continue to be present at these forums, not only in the Caribbean but globally, so that you know, destination can be top of mind.
Yeah. Listener Cameron, thank you so
It was
much.
a pleasure.
Yeah, man, it's always a pleasure having you.
Very well.
Thank you so much.